You're on the air.
Howdy, howdy.
I can sort of hear you. It's kind
Oh, is it bad?
Is it raining or
Here,
something?
let me fix this. No, I'm standing next to a condenser.
Oh, that'll do it.
How about now?
Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot clearer, man.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Just trying to figure out what's going on with this air conditioner.
Let's do it. What's going on? What do we need to do here?
Oh, they say poor cooling. Doesn't cool very good.
Well, that's one of the main problems with an air conditioner.
It runs. It's 2 years old. It's a thermal zone.
Hey, thermal zones just fine. They're like reams. They're fine.
Yeah, it's a ream.
It's a boxy
Yeah,
ream.
It was full of cottonwood.
Oh yeah, that's y'all's problem up there. We don't have that here, but yeah, I've heard about it.
So I hosed her down, cleaned her off, and I think she's a little low. I'm guessing that was a spec house, 2 years old. I'm guessing they just broke the lines open and fired it up. Never added any.
Yeah, probably so. So it's just always been low.
Yeah, they said this doesn't cool good, and it's a little oversized. It's 3 tons. Probably only needs 2.5 tons in this house.
We probably don't even need air conditioning.
I mean, we don't need air conditioning that much, really. But
So you just got there or something like that, or you just pulled up, or
I put a unit heater in this place this morning in the garage, and the guy's like, "Hey, do you want to take a look at my AC while you're here?"
it's like no. Why would I want to do that?
I mean, I don't care. It's only 2:30.
This ain't my job. Oh wait, it is. That's right.
Oh, yeah, 2:30 where I live.
Yeah, well, it's only 3:30 here, so I mean it's not that bad. You got plenty of time to fix this thing. All you gotta do is throw some gas in there, and bam, you're finished.
Yeah, I think that's all it needs. What is it, like not even 80 degrees today? I don't think it's been pretty mild.
Not even
Pretty
80
far.
degrees, man. That's nice. Well, it's only 85 here, but it's like the humidity is awful. It's awful here.
It's a little humid here, but it ain't that bad.
It's like,
But
no,
yeah,
that can't be the same.
I'm gonna have to grab a jug of refrigerant. I think 67 degree suction line temperature doesn't look very happy when it's only 75 degrees in the house.
67. That seems like that has high superheat.
It's what?
It's high superheat.
Oh yeah, it does have high superheat. It's got 15 degrees of superheat. Here, I'll give you the rundown. You can diagnose it on the air.
Let's do it.
Low side is 146 with a 15 degree superheat.
That's not bad.
High side is 297 with a 3 degree subcooling.
So it's got a TXV.
Yeah, TXV, yep.
Oh, okay. So that's not too bad. I mean, the TXV's got 3 degrees of subcooling. So I mean, it's getting some subcooling, and the pressure's being regulated pretty well. 146, 15 degrees of superheat. That's not too bad.
Like I say, they said it struggles on hot days, so I'm guessing it just was never dialed in properly. You know, it works good most of the time. On a hot day, it just can't handle her because it's just a hair low.
That sounds exactly right. I think that's exactly what it is, because the subcooling is just a little bit low.
Yeah, so I'm going to grab a jug of 410 and juice her up a little bit, and then it'll be good.
Yeah, I think you're going to look like a hero. This is a hero call right here, because it's just something someone forgot to do, and you just come in there and swoop in like you're some kind of genius. Let's fix it real quick.
I don't know if they forgot to do it. I would guess that these spec house builders probably just don't do it.
Man, I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt there, man.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm too salty.
The heck with them, right? They need to learn some best practices.
Well, I don't know who did it because they didn't leave their sticker on it, but
I don't even want to know them.
I know it wasn't us.
Hey, man, that was your job from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I haven't put a. I don't know if I've ever put a thermal zone in.
Hey, maybe it was me. I put it in thermal zone. It could have been me. That sounds like something I would do.
How many high efficiency gas furnaces have you put in?
Not a whole lot, but we have done some. But not a whole lot.
Yeah, I can't think of the last time I put in a non-high efficiency.
It's
Probably 3 years.
I can't remember the last high efficiency. I'm having a hard time remembering, but I know there's some like 95% ones, 96%, those type. I've done those.
Yeah, that's basically all we put in now is 96 and higher.
It's a lot of
Down
tubes and wires.
A lot of wires.
And some tubes. There's too many tubes with condensate. There's so many wires. All these pressure switches. What's that about? You know?
I guess there's more. I don't know. It's what I'm used to. Like me, I gotta scratch my head if I ever go to a freaking heat pump because there ain't none around here.
Well, yeah. Well, heat pumps, they don't belong there, right?
I mean, there's more and more. They're trying to push it. And, well, we put a lot of we're the biggest Mitsubishi dealer in the state of Wisconsin.
Are you serious?
What?
How big is your company?
Like 8 people.
Wait a second.
Well,
There's 8 people.
Guys. Yeah. But we pretty much specialize in service and repair, so we get a lot of change outs and stuff. We do. In our company, we probably do less than 10 new houses a year.
Oh, well, that's a good thing. New houses suck, but only if you want to make money. That's the only reason you should avoid them if you like making money.
I'm too fat for these new houses anyway.
You're too fat for them. New houses are high up. Well, I'm speaking crawl space language here. Here, you go into a 100-year-old house. You got to go into crawl space. You got to get a thin person, or else you're going to have a very hard life.
Well, yes. I mean, we have all basements around here, but still, I don't want to hang ductwork all day. That ain't no fun.
No one does. I mean, no one chooses that. Yeah. That's a new guy. That's what a new guy does until it's time to be, what you actually want to be.
That's what I started off doing until I realized that I don't want to do that.
Yeah, no kidding. It doesn't take too long to figure out that ductwork is awful. I mean, you start hanging pieces of ductwork, and then you get into this big, you do one commercial job. The ductwork's like 100 pounds a piece on your end. It's like, I've had enough.
Yeah, unfortunately, I got to be the fabrication guy at our shop because I'm pretty much. I did commercial sheet metal and fabrication for quite a few years, so I'm not like the super duper expert, but I know the most about fabricating funky fittings and stuff out of anybody in the shop.
I like that. Fabricate funky fittings.
Well, I made some weird stuff before. I could probably still make a square round if I thought about it by hand.
The square rounds are tough. I tried to make one time. I've never been like a metal fabricator, but I tried to make one, and it took a lot of work, and it looked really bad.
Yeah, it's called an end cap with a takeoff on it.
Oh, that's a southern square round. That's a southern square round right there.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. No, but
no, I've seen that one. I can do that one.
Sometimes if it's like a 10-inch round and you got to get on an 8-inch duct and you just oval it out some.
Yeah, that's exactly what they do everywhere down here. You got like stock ductwork or like a by 10 duct. It's like 20 by 10. It said I'm just gonna put a 12 in this, but I might have to use a little bit of compression. And I remember there was this inspector guy one time. He's like, you know what? When you do that, you lower the square inches significantly. We're like, nuh-uh. And he's like, yeah, all right, take this bucket of water here. Now squeeze it. And then the water shot out the top. It's like, point taken. That's correct. Then we went and did it anyway because it was a Friday, man. It was a Friday. I mean, like the square inches aren't that much lower. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sand it. It'll work. Like the snowmobile guy. Yeah, sand it.
That's what the high blower speed's for, to overcome a certain Friday decision. So what are you doing? All I hear, like when you call, you're like on the job. All I hear is a bunch of clanking noises. And
I'm trying to be productive. I don't want to just stand around.
Oh, I respect that.
I'm standing next to a condenser, so that's the fan you're hearing.
I'm just curious what's going on because you hear like, hey, what's up, man? Clink, bloom, boom.
Well, my phone is junk, so I still haven't got a new one. About 2 months ago, I was working on that international truck that I'm restoring, and I pulled the diff cover off, and it looked all funny in there. So I'm talking to my father-in-law, who's a mechanic. I'm laying under the truck on the phone, holding up to my ear, and whoop, slipped out of my hand right into the drain pan of differential fluid. And ever since then, it only works on the Bluetooth or on speakerphone. I can't talk regular.
What?
So you're on speakerphone. That's why it sounds bad.
So wait, like every time you call, is it on speakerphone?
Either that or my Bluetooth speaker.
Why don't you get a new phone?
My ear. Why? I've been intending to.
They got like the phone people like give away phones now. All you do is sign up and they give you like an iPhone 700.
So only $30 a month.
Only
whatever.
Hey, that's right. That's right. It's only $30. Hey, well, you just go to the track phone place and get one of them $50 phones.
Now, I live out, kind of like you, where we work is the big city. Not the big city. I mean, Eau Claire is only 65,000 people, but anytime we go out of in the country, you can't just have a track phone because you ain't gonna have no reception. So I got Verizon just to have a good reception.
Well, they have a prepaid service too. You can get a bargain phone and use the Verizon. I don't remember what it's called, but it's prepaid.
My wife wants to switch to that Spectrum Mobile because we're finally, after 5.5 years of living in this house, we're getting internet today. Guy's supposed to be at our house today to hook up to real internet.
No kidding. So you could actually be on this show sometime and not be like a bunch of little squares that are slowly pixelating.
Yeah, we're going to have freaking fiber internet today.
Wow.
Unless something happens. My wife has called me already because she works at the school, so it's only a 5-minute drive home. So she went home, meet the guy at 11 o'clock. She calls me at 1 o'clock. He's still not here.
Yeah, that's about right.
So, I don't know. Should be hanging out a little while longer, I guess.
Sure, he's on the way. It'll be fine. I mean, he'll be there. So it's been a long time coming. You have like 1 million download speed or something.
It would be nice having actual any kind of download speed.
Yeah, or any kind of upload speed.
Or any kind of anything. I mean, sometimes you can't watch Netflix. Netflix is the easiest one. Amazon's worse. Some must take more internet than other ones. You can't watch. We had a Vudu for a while there at the old house.
Oh yeah.
And that worked great at our old house. This house, you would not even think about downloading a movie. You couldn't even watch it. We got rid of it and didn't even use it because it would not work at all.
It looks like a Roku television app or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that.
Well, I don't have cable or satellite. I don't pay for TV. I got a 12-foot antenna on the roof of my house. I get 13 channels or something. That's good enough.
Yeah, these people at my house, they're not going for that. They're not going to be like, hey, man, we can watch 3 different ABCs from 3 different cities. They're like, negative. We're going to need 100 channels of which we like 1. Yeah.
No, I mean, you got 30 people living in your house, and I got 3 humans and 2 dogs.
Yeah. There's a lot of. Although my son did finally go away, so I mean, there's 1 less at least.
Yeah. Maybe soon enough that I can get mine out of there then too, huh? She's 9 already.
She's 9. It's gonna be a while. Yeah.
She went to her boyfriend's birthday party yesterday.
What the heck are you talking about, 9-year-old boyfriend? What are you saying? What now?
Oh, it's her little friend from school.
He's got to die.
He's good. He's good crap. Good kid.
You might have to beat him a little bit just to establish dominance.
Well, I look at it this way. I remember when I was a little kid, you had your little school boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever. And I look at it this way. This kid's family, hard workers, they're dairy farmers. They go to church every Sunday. They're good people.
You ever met like the preacher's daughter before? She's like the worst of everybody.
Catholic, so that'd be really weird.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be weird. Yeah. Yeah, but it's a stereotypical like Baptist preacher's daughter is like the worst acting person. Like the biggest sinner of the bunch is the Baptist preacher's daughter. It's like an old thing. It's not necessarily true, but it could be. I mean,
I would guess there's about 0 Baptists in Western Wisconsin. Not a common religion around here.
What is it Catholics? Are there Catholics out there?
Catholics and Lutherans.
Well, Lutherans where I came from. We came from mountains of North Carolina and upstate New York, and it was Lutheran. That's wild. Weird.
Yeah, most of them I'd say are Catholics and Lutherans and whatever the newfangled hippie churches are.
Hippie churches.
I don't know what you call them. No offense. I appreciate people go to church. I'm glad they do. I'd rather see them go there than not at all, but I don't know what they are.
They're wizards.
You know them ones where I don't know. The new type churches.
I don't know. It's a little bit confusing and convoluted with a million different denominations. It's I don't know if we necessarily need every single one of those.
Well, I mean, there's going to eventually be so few people going to church, it'll just be one religion left anyway.
That's true. And then the sun's going to absorb the earth, so it's not going to matter.
Yeah. We'll be gone a long time before that happens.
That's what I'm saying. We'll be well off the earth by the time the sun absorbs it.
We'll be way well past deserving it anyway.
Hey, it's like no one's going to hell. It's coming to us.
Yes, pretty much.
Just be patient. Just be patient. Hey, man, you got that thing gassed up yet?
I did gas it up. I think I put too much in it.
Did you just let her ride for a couple minutes?
I didn't let her ride long enough because now I got 14 degrees of subcooling.
Like, what's the target? Maybe it's 11 and you're good.
It doesn't say on the side of this one. So I was just shooting for 10. I'm gonna pretend it was 11 though, and 14 is within 3 of 10.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I think, you know, if you're shooting for 10, you got 14, you got 4 in reserve in case there's a leak.
It's like that meme on the internet where the guys, you know, slap this unit. This baby got all the subcoolings.
Yeah. It's like that day, that 410A, man, she's a liquid. She'll get away from you. You know, you open that thing, it's like, oh man, that's a couple pounds. I only wanted 4 ounces.
Well, I added over a pound. I put 1 pound 3 ounces in it, which probably is accounting for the slightly longer than 15 feet of line set, and also the probably unadjusted, way high fan speed.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, man. Well, job well done, sir.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pull my gauges off and tell the guy I threw a pound of juice in this thing.
Yep.
So.
High five them and say that'll be X amount of dollars, whatever your company does, and you'll be good to go.
I don't even know how much it is. I gotta look it up in the book. I don't know if I've had to. Well, every I don't know. I forget these things.
Hey, Google Freon and see what it's going for.
Freeze on.
Get some freeze on. What's it going for now? I don't know. Between $20 and $500. I don't know.
No, I think we're low, but I think we're only charging for 410. I think we're only like $65 a pound.
Who knows? People do it different ways, man. Sometimes it's like it's built into the cost of the whole thing, and sometimes it's separate. And I don't know. You know,
well, the way our normal thing is, we charge you with $109.95 for the call, and then we have a one-time Freon refrigerant adjustment charge. That's $92. So you charge that no matter how much we got to add or take out or what, and then it's like $65 a pound for 410. I think it's $200 a pound for 22.
Hey, does Freon adjustment charge, does that come from the book? Is that what the book says to call it?
That's what the book says. It says refrigerant adjustment charge, I think it is.
Okay. Well, yeah, that does make sense. Not Freon adjustment charge. That's our way of saying it. But yeah, that sounds like the book. That definitely sounds like the book, because the book always adds a little bit of, I don't know, it's like more official way to say something.
Yeah, that's the book.
Yeah.
For sure. If it was me, I'd just charge a little more for the refrigerant and not have that charge on it.
Well, you're the Freon induction agent, not service technician.
Here, I don't have low loss hoses. The minimus.
I like that. Hey, you didn't even have to tell us anything, but you did. But I appreciate that.
Hey, all I'm saying is, I had this guy. He quit, so he went to work at the Tech College as a helper or whatever, but in the classrooms. But he, when he first started, I told him that anytime you take your hoses off and you release that de minimis out of your hoses or whatever, you have to yell it really loud.
I like that. That's me. It's de minimis. That's me.
Yep. So
back on the truck.
Kick out of that one for
yeah,
a while.
That's
he did
funny.
It for a week or two before everybody started laughing at him too loud.
You don't have to do that, man. Oh, what the? Yeah, you got to have a little bit of fun. I mean, people got to be able to tolerate a little bit of good fun.
Yep.
Yep. Agreed.
So.
Yeah.
Well, I'll finish this up, and I'll go back to listening to you talk here.
Okay. Well, I'm about to say this is the segue. It feels like a segue is happening.
And such.
Yeah. So you do your paperwork, and I'll take a break, and then you can listen to the rest of it. Sounds good.
All right,
dude. Later. If you want to watch more videos just like this one, click on this playlist right here. If you want to see our brand new video, click right here. If you want to find out more about the great sponsors that make this show happen, click up here. And to join our email list where I notify you when we're going live, click right here.